Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Hardwooders will get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
On the court for Cleveland, filling out the wings at Shumpert. LeBron. Mozgov is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. That puts them in the lead.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Conley dishes to Freak. Anderson up top. Memphis moving it around. Here's Green, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Back to Conley. Off the pick. They get it back. Anderson. Green, the screen.
My friend didn't feel good, he said, so I'm not going to go on.
Outside Conley. Second chance shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Conley's got 8. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. The drive by James. Here's Mozgov. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined
Ooh, I don't know how that was a headshot, but I'll take it.
Chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam.
Oh.
To the middle. Here's Shumpert.
13 more headshots and I have no 100 headshots.
Oh, he's just tangling from the rim after sending it through there.
Oh, no.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And that last replay courtesy of Keith.
There's so many new weapons. There's like
the shot
2,
no good, a bit
no,
short.
3 in total, but
shot there, Clark.
Hey, what are you playing?
That was lower than low
I'm playing
percent.
Black Ops 3.
They double in with Freak, and Shumpert kicks to Frye. Back to Shumpert. Plays it up and banks it in. Shumpert's got 6.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a
Sorry,
big
my
key.
boy, where you at?
It really has.
Oh my God, there's 2 of them.
Unable
I was
to
dead
react
anyway.
as quickly
I'm
as
getting shot at by a
necessary
pistol,
in
another
terms
one.
of dealing with
Oh
their
my God, there's
A
3
nice
people
shot
over
by
here now.
Anderson.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Oh my God, this guy with the pistol, bro. Did I destroy it?
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
That guy got a freaking triple.
And through one
Dang,
half,
we only have 35 and they have 53. Holy crap.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes.
Dang.
Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
I'm playing career right now, and they're going 96, and we have 77.
Oh, what team are you in?
I'm on the Grizzlies for some reason.
And it's Adams in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And he gets it to go.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play
Double
this
headshot,
well
I'll take that.
and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight.
Oh, and what a feeling it's got to be as we get to see the very first NBA bucket from Freak.
Yeah, and you know, he can relax
Well, you
a
have a
little
little
bit now.
brother?
That first one.
Oh, no, don't kill me.
Is in the books. It won't be the biggest bucket he makes in his life, but man, it may be the most memorable.
I think you may be right about that. No matter how many thousands of them he winds up with, he'll never forget that first one.
LeBron outside. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
Oh, I knew they were coming from behind me, too. I was so scared to turn around. But I still managed.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Oh my god, I'm just getting destroyed.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the
I can't get a
answer
single
and was
thing
able
with
to
tempers
find
because
all
I'm
the
bad
shots
at
he wanted. What'd you think, Shaq?
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
I'm so fucking bad, bro. I want to break my controller.
Fine, I get 3 shots.
Let's go.
Okay.
Good shot.
3.
Another headshot. Fuck. Faggot, man. This is so fucking annoying.
Oh, I'm playing against Curry. Jeez.
You know they'll be running.
Curry's fucking garbage.
Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. We can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus,
Not when I play with him.
they'll be up 20.
He's garbage in general. He's fucking trash. In real life and in the game. What, you're playing against your cousin or something?
No.
Brother?
Nope.
And what's that little kid in the back?
They're watching TV or some shit like that.
Sounds like they're in the same room.
They are.
You have 2 TVs in one room?
3.
3 TVs in one room.
Yeah.
You're rich. You're fucking rich.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports.
Gaming room.
Get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game.
You even have such a specific game? I mean, room for...
We do have our own rooms.
What?
We do.
He's checked in for Spates. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Memphis also making some changes. Chris Anderson is checked in for Randall. Allen comes in for Matt Barnes. And Freak subbed in for Lance Stevenson. So on the floor for Memphis.
Oh my god, that one time I wasn't trying to fuck with the servers. It fucking raped me, bro.
It's Marc Gasol. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Boom, tied up the game.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
You only get one try, Jake.
Green, the screen.
I'm not waiting.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going on the score.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Conley up top. He's covered by Thompson.
I got 130 freaking
And Green gets it to go on the... Assist by Conley. Freaks got...
That's what I do sometimes. Like, where's the ball go? Try to spike one.
Not a more headshot.
Five. Warriors shooting pretty great so far, about 23%. Livingston kicks to Bogut. Another shot, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Second, the Grizzlies.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
And the first one drops.
You know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Mazzili's checked in for Draymond Green. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Riley's checked in for Gasol. Jermichael Green comes in for Anderson, and it's Jordan Adams in for Mike Conley.
Dad, I actually got...
Well, going back to Bogut, when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks. And with time,
how many rooms do you have in your house?
He's become an unsung hero.
A lot.
In a sense, not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more
how
of
big
a
is your
very
house?
talented lunch pail kind of guy.
Not very big, but
to do his part.
it's good enough size.
Shoots from the elbow, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You almost have to
fucking K, fucking RM, whatever that shot can pronounce.
And a wide open look
fucking
for
shit.
Freak. A three-pointer off the mark.
No, don't show me.
Yeah, I still have my bullet.
Thompson against Allen. Thompson dishes to Livingston.
Oh my god, man.
The first
Fucking
quarter
gotta
all
break
wrapped
my
up, and it's been an
control.
exciting game so far. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Why am I lagging?
Shut up!
And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses, but you know, you talk. One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. And we're through the first.
Yes, Kevin.
I saw him too.
Why does it keep pulling down there?
I got fucking hit with the baseball bat in the fucking face.
Wasn't that my last ball?
Once he was getting so fucking bad. Like sometimes I was gonna fucking take my disc out and snap it in
It's been a
half.
back and forth game so far.
It's gonna be fucking worth it
Drew
too.
Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Oh, we're winning.
16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
This was a very efficient
Fuck
offense
that shot, I'm
tonight.
out.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so in this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Conley. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Steph Curry's out there with Iguodala. And it's Green. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Bogut. And at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And the first one at the line is good.
Your brother, cousin, whatever he
So
is
he
to
makes
you.
1 of 2
Later
as
to
the
you.
second one misses.
His last.
I'm sure he would have liked to have nailed all of them at the stripe, but that should be good enough to end this thing.
And here's Barnes for 3. That drops.
I'm honestly trying so hard just to get freaking shots.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business.
Well, Mark, congratulations on this win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan. Mike Conley.
He was relentless in the way he attacked
Fucking
tonight.
faggots, bro, I
love the way he
swear.
constantly forced the hand of
There's
whoever
always
fought him.
people camping that fucking
And
house.
folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet
No,
for Shaquille
no.
O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great one.
Oh my god, man.
Wait, you're not playing anymore?
Fucking god. This game gets me so fucking pissed off.
No.
Yes, another headshot. I just need probably like 1 or 2 more. I'm not trying that. Ah! Yes. Probably need like 1 more.
Shut up!
Let's go! Oh, never mind, I'm Prestige 7. Prestige 7, level 55.
Who's that?
That's headshot. For like 1 more. No, shotgun. Hope you shove that bullet up your fucking asshole and die by it. Sorry, I fucking rage at games. Another headshot? Yes, that's my 100th headshot. Fucking faggot with the fucking footballs. Hello. Fuck. Hope it never gets raped by a fucking horse.
You already went. Oh, yeah. No, I'm playing for someone's eye.
Die.
Fly pick. What? Here.
fucking Tempest takes so fucking long to shoot.
You got Kevin Durant.
Oh my god.
And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting them down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. We watched plenty of film. Sometimes you just gotta throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
I think my game just fucking froze. Oh my god, I swear if it froze and I have to redo the fucking 19 headshots, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
It froze.
The Grizzlies look to take charge at the FedEx Forum, and we're going to bring it to you live from Memphis, Tennessee. So for the Thunder,
thank God I don't.
Sacramento.
They just want challenge.
I would have been so mad.
Entire new group here. White is checked in for Gasol. Green comes in for Zach Randolph. And Stevenson's checked in for Matt Barnes. And Freak subbed in for Allen. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Andre Robertson. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Payne out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot. And in the middle. When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. It's a rare combo in the NBA.
Payne passes to Westbrook. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Stevenson dishes to Conley. There's Freak. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And guys, so
I was actually
this
gonna play Call of
is a
Duty.
big market team, and they
I was
had to
getting
make
so
sacrifices
drunk.
with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that.
And a wide open look for Freak. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
A good open look. He splashes home the 3.
Thunder trailing by 5.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for that matter.
Back to Conley. There's the dish to Freak. On deep. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Adams checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Mitch McGary's checked in for Collison. And Westbrook, here we go. Feeds to Adams. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Baca comes in for McGarry, and it's Roberson in for Payne. Handoff is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Freak is out there with Payne. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant this year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do and the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
Here's Roberson looking for his first basket still in this one. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Westbrook from the arc. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Roberson. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Barnes kicks to Randall. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Roberson. Stats on him. He's averaging 9 points a game. And the foul called on Freak. Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Knocked loose. Westbrook can't hit. Great D that time from Freak.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
They need this. And Roberson pulls it down.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
With a break in the action, time for a rundown now of the most accurate shooters at small forward over the last 10 games. 5th, Kevin Durant.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe it. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
Well, Memphis loves the grit and grind mentality of this Grizzlies team. We all know that. They are at their most fearsome, I think, right here in the Grindhouse.
No doubt about it. Some names just stick. And everyone here knows when you say Grindhouse, you're talking about the FedEx Forum. Memphis is so strong in this building.
Randolph passes to Barnes. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Mike Conley's checked in for Memphis. Oklahoma City leading by 9.
Well, I tell you,
that'll do it for the first half.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. We've seen Freaks checked in for Barnes. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cantor in at the center position. Westbrook dishes to Cantor. Back to Ibaka. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City moving it around. Westbrook, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Conley kicks to Freak. No luck. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Roberson the pass to Durant. Uncovered. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Conley dishes to Randolph. And another miss by Memphis.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Shoots. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Roberson. Roberson's got his 4th assist in this one. One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. And last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level. And Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Allen left side. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Westbrook. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Let your balls die.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Screen by Ibaka. Durant wide open. He fires. Again, Oklahoma City.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
That's good. And that's now 6 points for Zach Randolph.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Double team on Westbrook. And Roberson kicks to Durant. He dishes it to Ibaka. Right wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Roberson for 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
To the paint, Gasol with the steal. Westbrook against Allen.
9 o'clock.
There's the feed to Freak. Gasol passes to Randolph. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Randolph's got 6 points in the quarter.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Now Westbrook, 11 points in the game. There's a screen by Cantor. Durant kicks to Roberson, and that one's good. Roberson's got his 2nd bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. 6 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Freak, he's in at the point. Green is out there with Hairston, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Adams in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time Kevin Durant. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.
It's the Dom tag. It's the diamond and platinum stuff. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people see their brother
I got more than you. 12 million. You got 4 million. Yeah.
I love his versatility, but that makes shutting them down
5
next to
minutes.
impossible.
5.
Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. We watched plenty of film. Sometimes you just got to throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
Downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, enjoying extensive new development and rejuvenation. Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Here is Stevenson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Green dishes to Stevenson. Wright sets a screen. Freak. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. That's it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, plenty of reason for confidence coming into this game. They're leading the series 2-0 this season, but he's far from complacent. He said their length and shot blocking inside does present some challenges. We can't get careless in our attack and fail to react to help side defenders. Guys, let's see how they do.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report, Doris. Guys?
And, you know, they obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Attack being the operative word, all in caps. I mean, it has to be an active, assertive approach they use. They can't sit back and be passive.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And a wide open look for Freak. The Grizzlies with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The Thunder have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The first one falls. Payne hits them both. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Freak. That one wide left.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Waiters passes to Kanter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here's Freak. From down in the low post, it goes. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 11-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Shot clock at 2. Payne. And the shot no good, a bit short.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
There's the dish to Freak. Misses the 3. Here's Westbrook. Kanter inside, and that's not going to go. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of... Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA. For the Thunder, Kanter checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Jermichael Green comes in for Zach Randolph. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Matt Barnes. And Freak subbed in for Tony Allen. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Green is out there with Brandon Wright. Then it's Conley, and it's Stevenson in at the 3 spot. And Memphis making a change here. Carter's checked in.
Boy, that was an ammonia-strong pick by Westbrook.
Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
My fault. My fault.
Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And for the purist out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and creates so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Call him their heart and soul. I mean, their offense would be completely different if he wasn't the guy running the show.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. And part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 10 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Freak kicks to right. Memphis moving that ball around. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Freak.
You know, the defense has really affected their offense this quarter. They're shooting around 33, 30.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And Durant sends it back. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Carter dishes to Green. Stevenson against Durant. Stevenson passes to Freak to end the run. Rejected by Collison. They recover it. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the third. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers made some major contributions. He dropped 14 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
Move the ball.
Pass to right. He kicks to Green. Feeds it to Stevenson. To the middle. Tipped away. Stolen by Cantor. It's 2-on-1. Here's Waiters.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in assists, second in steals, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Durant with the steal. Here's the break.
That's a walk.
Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 6.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. And chalk up a few more points for them there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Stevenson kicks to Freak. Will it go? It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Memphis. Freak, he's in at point guard. Martin is out there with Hairston. Then it's Green, and it's Adams in at the 2 spot. Freak dishes to Martin. The feed to Freak. The 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Grizzlies shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
Payne, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Gasol's checked in. Some doubted how the flopping fines would have worked. Overall, there have been less egregious flops for the better in the NBA.
Yeah, and there will always be room for embellishment, but I like the fines because it really does minimize the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted, and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Foy, the pass to Collison. Kicks to Payne. Shoots the 3. But they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Great positioning on the putback.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And it's Freak missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Collison kicks to Singler. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Collison dishes to Foy. Collison with a screen on Hairston. Foy, the pass to Payne. On the clock. No good on the 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the foul called on Freak. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Double team on Westbrook. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
6 on the shot clock. Green, the screen. Here's Freak. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And by way of consistent adjustments in this season series, they're going to come away with another victory tonight, completing a 3-zip sweep for the year against the Grizzlies.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Westbrook. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Roberson, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line, trying to make it a 3-point play.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Waiters against Conley. He dishes it to Freak. Martin kicks to Conley. Stolen by Waiters. Pass to Payne. Here's the screen. Lets it go from 11, and that one hits back iron. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better.
Ugly.
Well, guys, I'm here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just... And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for...
I'm coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, Yeah, they're going to be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's going to be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
We're here in New York City. What a terrific view of the Manhattan skyline. Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Knicks happy to return to New York after the road trip. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, the streak is...
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Thomas comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams, he checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. Tony Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Freak comes in for Lance Stevenson. So on the 4 for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley out there with Freak, and it's Allen in at the 3 spot. Clark, thinking back to when Mike Conley was drafted 4th back in the 2007 draft, 4th overall. He wasn't an instant star, but he has gotten better every season.
Yeah, it took him a little while. I mean, he was only a freshman coming out of college back in 2007, a slow start. He had to fight for minutes, grind away. The Grizzlies kept trying to get his replacement, it appeared, but he stayed the course, and now he's their franchise point guard.
Outside Randolph. He feeds it to Freak from past the arc. No good. And New York the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continued to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
And it's O'Quinn with the rebound, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Marc Gasol, and it's Wright in for Zach Randolph.
Brandon Wright.
1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Kicks it to Calderon. Right against Williams. Shot clock at 6. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Good on the second free throw. Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
And it's Freak missing. New York leading by 4. Roten dishes to Calderon. Anderson against Thomas. Passes to Roten. Calderon has the open look. Tries again. And the layup is good. O'Quinn's got his first basket.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
It's stolen by Calderon. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line.
in for Jose Calderon. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Anderson. JaMychal Green comes in for Brandon Wright. Carter, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And Freak subbed in for Tony Allen. So on the floor for Memphis. Freak in at 2 guard. Carter is out there with Green, and it's Marc Gasol. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans was a big factor. He picked up 5 points and added a few rebounds as well. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Knicks leading by 5. And now, in transition, it's a follow. Here we go. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, guys, what a nice surprise Tony Wroten was last season. Especially effective taking over at the point, Clark, with Michael Carter-Williams gone.
Yeah, Wroten put up a career-high 5 assists per game and really worked hard at the defensive end as well. He's one of the few talents on the Sixers roster that hadn't been traded away.
Here's Freak. The three-pointer, no good. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Inside, here's Anthony, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Conley kicks to Gasol. To the middle. And stolen by Afflalo. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. Outside Conley. Takes the 13-footer. Afflalo pulls it in. Afflalo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. It's deflected. And that one's good. Wroten.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Tony Allen. And so we conclude the...
Oh, Carmelo, what has been the...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Carmelo Williams, he checked in for Porzingis. Memphis also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for Zach Randolph. And Freak subbed in for Mike Conley. Anthony is out there with Williams. Then there's Afflalo. Then it's Tony Wroten. And it's Lopez in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And a wide open look for Freak. Cans it from downtown. Freak's got 8.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Afflalo the pass to Carmelo. New York moving it around. Lopez sets a screen for Williams. Lopez a screen. And there's the feed to Afflalo. He dishes it to Wroten. Lopez. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 8 points for him.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Williams with a clean look. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And it's Freak missing.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Stevenson against Anthony. On the wing, Williams lets it fly from 18. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Lopez. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
And Lance Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up sitting out a lot of games as a DNP seeding. Not the start he wanted with the new team.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
He kicks it to Anderson. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by New York. Lopez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Aflalo, no good.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
And for Stevenson, to his credit, he took the benching in stride. He knew he just wasn't a good fit at times.
Yeah, and his coach, Steve Clifford, was upfront about it, and I thought did a nice job handling that. Clifford said he wanted Stevenson as a Hornet, but just couldn't find a unit with which to make it work.
The Knicks leading by 7. Roten dishes to Anthony. Williams a screen on Carter. Anthony with it, and it's Carter picking him up. A baseline J. Anthony's shot is off.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Freak. 8 points for him. Carter outside. Stevenson left side. 5 to shoot. Off the left rim and out.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
The kick out to Williams. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got assist number 5 here tonight. Freak with it from deep and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks out front. They're up by 10. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Lopez, he's checked in for the Knicks. Flalo comes in for Lance Thomas. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Chris Anderson is checked in for Randolph. Jermichael Green comes in for Lance Stevenson. And Freak subbed in for Mike Conley. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Freak, he's in at point guard. Anderson is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Allen. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Calderon, a good look. That one's good from the corner. And the Knicks lead by 12.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Dishes it to Roten. Feeds it to Thomas. It's tipped. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
Jose, congratulations on
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, the team's been struggling lately, and he's been carrying a lot of that pressure. You know, but he had a fire in his belly. He had that laser focus. He was delivering some highlights all throughout.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
as I was saying, got a real big problem. All this kitty stuff. Your evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your images costs you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right, man.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature, all right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Now that Shuttlesworth.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Because people just don't know,
They be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just got to make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but
In the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath.